Point a finger, never that. I knew it had it all.
With Hall of Fame. Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Tip-off goes to the Thunder. Here's Holmgren. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on O'Neal. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Now here's Booker. Durant surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Drills it from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
A bit ago, Mark Dacknall and I were able to chat, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance, tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. The three from Holmgren. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Back to O'Neal. Outside Durant. And there's a 3-second violation. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy is so elusive with the ball in his hands. SGA just understands how to get off the dribble drive.
Pass to Booker. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Durant covering. And they're pushing it up. Back to Bull. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. 11 feet out. Bull grabs the board.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix Doors.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Down low. Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Dort with a steal. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And that one's good.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Allen on the wing. Here's the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Here's Durant. Goes up from the top of the key. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Durant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Kevin Durant does such a good job of reading the defense and attacking any weakness he might anticipate.
And the Thunder making a change here. Oklahoma City leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Jang.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Durant. Up and in on the layup. Durant's got 6 points.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
So it's Phoenix now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul of the game. A minute 35 left in the first quarter. Durant. Jang pulls it in.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And Williams punches it home.
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Pass to Holmgren. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Now Allen hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the inside. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And Dort, such an important guy on the defensive end. Lou Dort.
He is strong. He plays hard. He's willing to mix it up physically. He's a tremendous athlete. This guy is tough to score on. Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Williams. To the middle. Just 3 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Phoenix with it. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Suns.
He does not get the second one.
And that's surprising. He's usually automatic at the free throw line.
And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Look. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
What a throwdown from KD.
Now, KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Wiggins. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
O'Neal misses.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Poke loose. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Great touch from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Ooh, poked away. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead. And it's the Suns with the ball. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Knocks it down from distance.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Outside Durant to win the run. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins on the attack. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Inside. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. Here are the Thunder with the ball. 9 points in a row. A good run going. Pass to Hartenstein. It's Wiggins on the wing. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with it. Back to Hartenstein. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins from long range. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Tries yet again. O'Neal pulls it in.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Fires the three. Counted from distance. O'Neal's got 6 points. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, BA.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Booker. For 3, Allen. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder leading by 10. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And stolen by Holmgren. Chet going to work inside.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Durant with it. He's got 10. Outside Booker. 6 to shoot. Now here's Durant. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Dort with it. Picked up by Allen. Down low. The kick out to Williams. Here's Hartenstein. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Suns trail by 12. 1:36 left in the half.
Trying to see how long they're going to let him sit up under the basket like that.
Here's Booker.
Bro, that done been 3 seconds. He's just sitting there. That's a shame, bro. I don't want to play no more. I'm good.
And they forced it.
I'm good.
Welcome to the live Big Fella Talk Show. Oh yeah, and I'm Big Fella. Hold up, you know I got a little fella with me, cameraman, man, and other fella. And you know, oh yeah, we live now. But what more? You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 They talking about push through. Push through. Lil James in his name, man. They talking about push through. Push through. Lil James in his name, man. You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 Yeah, he be like ball head, ball head, ball head, ball head. You know I walk in working my shoulder. 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 Yeah, that cameraman get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. The cameraman get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Now do that, man. Do that, man. Do that, man. Do that, man. Man, do that, man. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it to my shoulder. Check out my shoulder work, she doing it to my shoulder. Check out my shoulder work, I'm doing it to my shoulder. You know what I'm getting, working my shoulder. Yeah, let's do it, man. Get it, get it, do it, man. Let's do it, man. Do it, man. Do it, man. You know what I'm getting, working my shoulder. You know I walk in working my shoulder. You know I walk in working my shoulder.
We've got the Lakers facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Pass to Hayes. James with the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Williams with it. Now Doncic defending. Williams misses.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka Magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Now here's Hayes. Here's Reeves. Dort grabs the miss.
You know, he's going to hear from his teammates after that. I'm not sure what happened on that play.
Pass to Holmgren. Over Hachimura. And too long on the shot. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And there's the drive. First quarter of play, a minute in. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Mark Daigneault gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Out to Hachimura. No good with the triple. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Here's Doncic. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Into the lane. 4-3. Williams misses. Now Los Angeles with it. Looking for their first basket of the game. To the paint. Here's power at home. Oh, wow.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And it's Holmgren missing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He misses the free throw. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Here's James, following the bucket by the Thunder. Double team on James. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
It's Williams, high post. No made baskets yet. Here's Hartenstein. It's tipped. Now James. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention, he can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
James deciding where to go with it. Drives to the hoop. On the wing, Hachimura. Just 5 to shoot. James can't get it to go.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Williams misses. Lakers trail by 4. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wing shot on the way. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Doncic, so multifaceted. A stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
James, outside. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's James. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 15 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Thunder guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Brad, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there's so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Here's James. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Thunder leading by 6. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
James, right side. James, a freight train coming!
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Wiggins, right side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 3-pointer, no good.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's James. Driving inside. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Speed and power and the ability to finish with both hands make LeBron James's drives deadly.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Los Angeles shooting their 2nd free throw attempt on the night. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Outside Reeves. This one for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Oklahoma City leading by 3. To the inside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Hartenstein's got his 2nd basket.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Here's James. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. And he's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence. But we got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time, and it's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Reeves. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Gilgeous-Alexander. Good D by Finney-Smith.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
James outside. Doncic outside. Launches it. Hartenstein pulls it in. Thunder leading by 3. Pass to Holmgren. Vincent with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Doncic up strong. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Jalen Williams.
He is comfortable putting his head down and attacking. Doncic is unfazed, unflappable, even against beastly defenders.
You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Williams in the post. James brings the double team. Pass to Dort. Hartenstein with it. Takes the 3. The shot by Dort, no good. Now James. He's got 11.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Now Holmgren. Here's Hartenstein. Right side, Williams. Here's Wallace. Here's Holmgren. And another shot. The 3. Pass to Wallace. Outside, Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And here's Reeves. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Doncic outside. James inside. Kicks it to Doncic. Poke loose. Dort with a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Offensive board. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Aha, so clever with the up fake. Holmgren is good at going into the contact in these type of situations.
The free throw's good from Holmgren. So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to James. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Reeves.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
9 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Williams. Misses the 3. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The Lakers, 20.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Cuts off the pass. Pass to Vincent. And Williams over to help. Inside. Goodwin. Lays it up and banks it in.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And it's Thunder's ball. Trailing by 2. Here's Williams. It's Dort on the wing. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the free throw, no good.
At the line for 1. Coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
Now, here is James.
LeBron James.
11 points in the game. Pass to Reeves. And stolen by Williams. To the left side wing. Holmgren's size beats the contact.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
Here's James. Outside Reeves. Back to James. Pass to Finney-Smith. And stolen by Williams. Down low. Gilgeous-Alexander, a good look. And he hits the jumper for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
James with the ball. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. Second team foul.
2 minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. Here's James. And there's the rejection. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
The 3, James.
LeBron James.
He drops it from range. 14 points for him.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
They get it back. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 14. The shot misses. And here's James. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Williams. Still without a bucket. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shai in the league.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul so far.
13 foul.
And the Lakers with possession here. 4-point game. Shot clock at 6. Back to James. LeBron going downhill. From deep, here's Doncic. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Thunder leading by 4. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's the break. Shot is good by Reeves.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. And here's Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. LeBron with the rebound. And James has got the ball here for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. Outside, Finney-Smith. For the tie. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Out to the right wing. And the foul on Gabe Vincent. It's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
59 seconds left in the third. And here's Caruso outside. James with the rebound. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
Pushing his way past the defense there, Finney-Smith knows how to maintain his composure while under pressure.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
13 foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he makes all 3. 40 seconds left in the third. Outside Reeves. Back to James. Inside. Doncic punches it home.
Luka with so many physical gifts. Taking flight right there.
Pass to Dort. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Holmgren. Back to Finney-Smith. James outside. There's the strength of the King.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's Los Angeles up by 3, and we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Los Angeles leading by 3. Vincent outside to the paint. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Pass to connect. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Vincent. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Wallace. Wiggins with it. Guarded by Vanderbilt. And stolen by Vanderbilt. Pass to Lynn. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. In transition. Here's Lynn. Finished off the break. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Wallace outside. Pass to Caruso. Out on his own on the break. Count it for Vincent. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
Puts up a 3. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Thunder trail by 9. Wallace outside. It's Williams, high post. To the inside. Reeves brings a double. Clock at 6. Here's Wallace. Rebounded by LeBron. The Lakers lead by 9. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. So it's Oklahoma City now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Williams' shot is good.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboards.
Outside Reeves. Down low. Here's James. Pass to Reeves. And stolen by Caruso. And a fast break now for the Thunder. Back to Joe. And stolen by Reeves. Now the Lakers moving it up. Oh, the explosiveness from Luka.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in. Didn't let it go awry.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Thunder trail by 9. Left side Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And the Lakers with possession here. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Finney-Smith's shot is off. On offense, here are the Thunder. Dort for 3. Here's Hartenstein. Rejected by James.
What timing by James on the denial. His hand is right there at the exact moment it needs to be.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Reeves. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
It's stolen by Doncic. Ooh, poked away. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander gets the bucket on the breakaway.
Yeah, when Shea goes all out, catching up to him is not an option, and he is gone.
Pass to Vincent. Back to James. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Finney-Smith. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this. And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Doncic with it. Hartenstein covering. Inside. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams on the wing. Pass to Dort. From outside, off the mark. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
So it's Oklahoma City now. Williams on the wing. Three-pointer. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Here's James. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Thunder. And here are the Thunder now. It's a 5-point game.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. And the Thunder call time here. They're trailing by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
Impressive offensive versatility for big. He can show you a variety of looks.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Off the mark. And so it's the Lakers with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our